hello, ever. Montana is our home, my wife and I. Great Falls is our home. But before that, Spokane was our home and still is. And over the last 48 hours, our feed has been littered with friends, family posting that they've got everything packed up, ready to go, that they had to evacuate at a moment's notice, marking themselves safe from the wildfires. And this is not just your typical wildfire like you would see out in the backcountry that, well, you hope it doesn't claim many homes. This is in the city of Spokane. And it breaks my heart because obviously we lived there for 30 years plus, and to be feeling helpless that we can't do anything from here, we're gonna try our best. And I know not many have connections to Spokane like we do, but anything that anybody can do to help them, please, it is greatly appreciated. It's been tough to watch, to be so far away. We've been praying every night for them because that's, our family and friends. It's people that we graduated with, that we went to school with, that were at our wedding, things like that. So it's been a very challenging 48 hours because we're trying to do our everyday stuff here in Great Falls. We were at a concert the other night, trying to have a good time, and it was very difficult because we just kept checking in on people. Are you guys okay? Are you doing okay? So whatever you can do, any help is always appreciated and welcome. We're going to try to do what we can on our end to help, but I just wanted to take this minute to be serious and say, Spokane, family, friends, we are thinking of you guys. We love you guys. Our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Anything that we can do to help, we will, because if Great Falls has taught us anything, it's the strength of community, and a lot of times that goes beyond city limits and county lines. So that's my minute of being serious. It's time for fun. So Coach Wasson, please come up and join me. Thank you. And there we go. Okay. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
I also have a brother who is in Spokane.
Okay.
And he is in the level 2 evacuation zone.
Wow.
And so he is packed and ready to go. So
Yes.
I understand what you are going through right now.
Yeah, I didn't want to have you up here awkwardly still while I got serious for a minute. So I was like, you just hold off for a second. We're going to get this out of the way. But
yeah,
it's crazy because I've had people mark themselves safe if they're on vacation to like Florida and there's a hurricane, or we have friends that live in that area and it's like a yearly thing. But this has been different. Like we know so many people over there still, and it's just like, yeah, we've had to we're waiting for the knock on our door, or we've had people actually had to leave and they didn't know if their house was going to be there when they got back.
Right.
And it's crazy because I grew up in a house where you turn off the dirt road, like a lot here in Montana. It was very Montana-esque. And we always had that fear every summer. Is it going to be the field just above us that finally catches, that tears the whole thing down? So we lived with that fear every summer. But these are people in developments in the city limits that have probably never had to live with that fear before.
Right.
And it's just crazy because they're not joking when they talk about that it is the worst that they've ever, it really is. Because we lived through it for 3 decades. And this is the worst. So I don't know.
Apocalyptic is how my brother described it.
It is insane. And so we just hope that everybody comes out on the other side okay. And there's been great responses to people opening up their homes if they own properties, things like that. So it's a great time for community to come together.
Yeah.
And that's what we appreciate about Great Falls. Just like you coming in to fill in here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
We had a scheduling conflict. You will see the University of Providence women's volleyball team next week. They're very excited to be here, which who would have thought? But they are awesome, to say the least. They did very good last year and look to do that again. So I said, hey, you guys have some things coming up. We had a great time at the Under the Lights Jamboree.
Yep, that was a good time.
So let's go ahead and talk about dance. So speaking of Under the Flag, games this week, albeit Thursdays. There's a big matchup. It's the Seahawks and the Dolphins. One is 1 loss, the other is undefeated. So I'll be at that game. It'll be a good time. But how did you even get roped into being a part of Under the Lights and flag football?
So assistant coach Avery, her dad George is one of the owners of Under the Lights.
I see.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so we have an inside connection, there, and they are very community focused, community minded, big into supporting dance and cheer, actually, because they have another daughter who does cheer competitively. So yeah, they called us up, and it was good to go.
Yes, and we're going to do some features on you guys coming up because I was fascinated by the use of silent disco, which is
Yep.
okay. Is that the technical term for it?
It is.
Oh,
It
okay.
is. And then I think different companies market it their own way,
Okay.
but silent disco is, yeah, what we use.
Like I didn't know if it was tissue that is made by Kleenex and everybody just refers to it as Kleenex. That's the thing. Yeah. Like
Right.
you don't search something on the internet, you Google it. That's the power
Yeah.
of brand. So
Yeah, so this was actually silent disco that we went with. And we came across it when we went and competed at nationals in Florida, and we saw all these other big teams using it.
yeah.
Because I don't know, there's probably over 1,000 teams there, and everybody's trying to practice and dance at the same time, and it's impossible. So we said we need to get ourselves some of these,
How,
right?
I'm curious why it took so long because it seems like that would be okay. How can we do this without having conflicting stereos? I mean, from all the way back to the days of a Sony Walkman with an external speaker.
Right.
Or
Yeah. You would think that we would have figured that out a long time ago, and we were actually kind of wondering how it was going to work for our team because we are inclusive and have deaf and hard of hearing students on our team.
oh,
And
wow.
we have students who use hearing aids and cochlear implants, and we needed to make sure before we went into that technology that it would work for them as well, and it does. So it's been good.
Yes, we have an interpreter here.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Yay, Erica.
Thank you very much. Well, one of my big questions for you is how does the, I guess, birth of a routine come about? Because my dance experience, not personally, I was never in dance, but marching band, we had color guard. And so
Right.
when the marching band had a theme, they told the color guard and they're like, okay, they gave them the score, listened to it a few times. Okay, what can you guys come up with? This is what we're thinking. And then they went off and they came up with their thing to match that. But, you know, they would have dance throughout the year. And there was, I think, a Bon Jovi year that was really great. So I just want to know, like, how does it originate from conception all the way to what we see performed on the court?
Well, a little bit of what you're saying, because we do have to work with our band as well, because they do stuff during the games for homecoming and crosstown, and so we have to collaborate with them and kind of work with what they have in their themes. But we also just decide kind of what style we want to do, whether it's hip hop or pom or jazz, whatever it is, and if it's a school event or a competition event, two different things. And so we have to pick our music appropriately. and then we go from there. So like right now we're working on kind of an 80s theme.
Okay.
And so we're working on that. And we also have another current hip hop thing that we're working on right now. And then you have to find the clean versions. So we go from there. But it just kind of starts with what kind of style do we want to put out there? And then we find the song. And then our assistant coach, Avery, does a lot of choreography. We're actually bringing in choreographer next week for a 4-day camp.
Wow.
And we have some other choreographers that we work with as well that come in and spend a lot of hours with our kids.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, and I may be. I think the late 90s, early 2000s might be the greatest era of music as far as playing it safe, because 80s is a great era, but you have some very suggestive lyrics, right? Then you have the 90s, and nowadays, you know, I'm losing track of my eras because being a 90s kid, you just had to worry about 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You know,
Right.
that was it. And now it's like 2010s and 2020s. Okay. But now it's not suggested, like they're just blunt and
It's
blatant
blunt.
about the
It's
lyrics.
blunt, but-
so I think the era of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys might be the greatest play it safe era
I
ever.
think you're right. I definitely will be listening to some stuff when we're warming up, and they're catching it, and I'm not, and then I get schooled on what it means. So
Oh, yes.
It's interesting.
Which I think every era has. So there's 80s songs that have lyrics that you're just like, what was he even talking about? And then your parents explain it to you and you're like, oh, like that's what they were talking about. That's what that phrase means. Got it. Okay.
There's a lot of TikToks out about that right now. We thought we had it clean. Not so much.
Not so much, huh? No. All of a sudden there's what's the fruit? A pineapple or something in a lyric. And you're like, oh,
Yep.
that's got to go. Like, who would have thought of all the fruits you could choose from that would be that one? So I don't envy your position because I can only imagine the difficulty of trying to pick not only music that is fun to dance to, that's easy to choreograph, but is also clean and appropriate. Like, that's the big hurdle.
Well, we've had a situation where, I don't know, 20 minutes before we're getting ready to go on stage or onto the field at Great Falls High, and we're like, did it just say what we think it said? And then we had to listen to it again, and the kids were like, well, we knew it said that the whole time. Well, how come you didn't tell us? And so then we're in the middle of, the field trying to edit the mix so we don't get in trouble. But
trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. So kids, you need to tell us.
You can't be sneaky. It'll come back on you.
Definitely.
Don't do that. Don't be those kids. So what is the biggest challenge for choreographing a routine? Okay, you have your theme, you have your music. All right, now let's dance to it.
Tempo, I think, and then making sure that, because not all kids will excel at hip hop or jazz or kick or whatever it is. So getting everybody kind of up to speed on the latest choreography. But and then the hours it takes to go into it, because it does. We've been practicing, since June already, trying to get stuff ready. But I think, and we have to have so many different routines because we don't like to put the same stuff out there again and again and again. We like to keep it fresh. So
secretly, which it'll now be made public, I have a wish for a dance routine.
Okay.
Fighter is the theme.
Spider?
Fighter.
Oh, fighter.
Fighter's the theme.
Okay.
So there's a lot of great theme songs for fighting. It can be anything from the non-suggestive, like Eye of the Tiger, everybody knows from Rocky.
Yep.
Katy Perry's Fighter, right?
Okay.
But my caveat, my little asterisk, is that there has to be a point in the routine where you switch to one of the Billy Blank's Tybo songs and you do it double time. And that is a throwback. None of you will get that except for a few in the audience. But when you do
we get it.
gym in middle school and you have Tybo Day, you get excited for it because now everybody's doing punch, 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 kick, kick, and do it double time. I think if somebody can have a theme like that and throw in Billy Blank's Tybo, it's a winner.
Okay, so it's happening. We're going to do this for you. And we'll dedicate it to you.
That'd be amazing.
And so you better be there.
Okay.
All right, we'll make sure it happens. And a little fun fact for you is I used to be a Zumba instructor.
Oh.
So kind of like parallels the Tybo. So yeah.
I just think it would be a fun throwback.
Avery, we can make this happen.
Even if there's like 10 people in an audience of like 2,000 that get it, I think you've won. You've succeeded.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have moms stand up in the crowd and start doing Tybo with you.
And maybe we can do one of those flash mobs where you join us.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See? Challenge.
Oh, I hear way too much clapping for that
Challenge
kind of idea.
accepted. Yeah. You put it out there. You have to join us.
Well, do you guys do a collaboration with CMR at the Crosstowns? I forget how this works.
So we have in the past, and then we have to follow MHSA guidelines.
Oh, those folks.
Those folks.
They're nice people.
And
I love them.
We are kind of like we're a gray area, but not really. So we are spirit, cheer and dance are spirit.
Okay.
And even though we're treated like a sport in our schools, we are an activity. So we don't have to follow the fundraising guidelines and that stuff, but we still have to follow the competition guidelines, right?
Yeah.
Even though we're not a sanctioned sport. So when we go out there and we were doing things with our friends across the river, and it was fun doing these collaborations, you have to stay on separate sides of the 50-yard line because then you're putting two teams together.
Oh,
It's
geez.
like mixing the teams, which is kind of crazy. But so we can't really do that anymore. But during
Wow.
Crosstown now, they've gone back to bringing in the joint bands.
Yeah.
And so CMR will be out there doing their thing with their band, and our band will be out there and we'll do it. So we'll be out there, but doing different things. So it's
I
kind of
see.
changed a little bit. But
Yeah.
for a couple years, we were able to be out there together and choreograph together, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, I only say that because it's like if what I do for one, I try to do for both.
Yeah.
So inclusive, unbiased. But it's funny that you're just like, well, because of the MHSA, which it says all you really need to know right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But I think that there's opportunity there, so we will discuss that
Okay.
further.
Yeah.
Next question that I have for you is, what is the secret to dance? You can't say, well, you got to stay flexible. That's a gimme. Like, give me the real secret to dance and making sure that you guys are successful, that your girls are, I don't know, staying fit and healthy and everything.
Yep. Staying fit, staying healthy, getting along.
Oh, there we go.
So smiling, being happy, being, all that stuff. But honestly, I'll just put it out there. Girls' sports are tough. And when girls are together for a long time and dance is year round, and we are like a family, so you see people fight like a family. But being able to get through the highs and the lows, that's the secret, is your camaraderie and getting together, and then knowing how to dance. That's another thing. But just being happy to be out there and having a great attitude and being coachable. Coachability is huge.
Yes.
Yeah, and be a good human.
Be a good human.
Be a
yes.
good human.
It's easier said than done. I
Yeah.
promise, to be a good human.
Yeah.
Well, another thing is just a quick example, because he's the one that I know. Diego was both dance and cheer.
Yep.
Now, is that, as a coach, is that all right, or would you prefer them to be one or the other? Like, I mean, how many hairs are there splitting by trying to do both?
It's tough. It's tough. I think it's tough for anybody that's doing two sports at the same time. So say like track and tennis,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
season. It's doable as long as you are committed and you can communicate.
Yes.
All right. Communication with your coaches is huge. So, and Diego is very talented dancer. I think dance is his primary skill, but he did well in cheer too. And being a male in both of those activities, sports is rare, and being good at both is rare. So I think both of our programs we're lucky to have Diego, and it's only possible if you communicate.
Because I remember, so I was part of the inaugural sportscasting class, and I was online, but when I went down to the campus and visited with the instructors, as I was like, 2/3 of the way through this program, I said, I got to know some of the on-campus guys. I obviously knew the guys that were in my online class with us. And I said, there's some, and I was just honest, I was like, there's some that I feel like they just saw sports next to a bachelor's degree and said, that's the one I want, thinking, oh, this will be easy. And our program director said, yeah, we're going to have that talk pretty soon with a few of them, because they're just not where we either wanted them to be, or probably not where they thought they were going to be at this point in the program. And it's like, you either got to get on or get off.
You have to choose.
Yeah.
Eventually you have to choose.
So is that a conversation that you found yourself having probably more than you prefer?
Yeah, and it comes up with any of our kids who are multi-sport athletes. You have to choose. So right now we have kids that are doing soccer, and we'll be doing volleyball. We have 3 sport athletes on our team, and it's very possible to do it, but there are some times where they have to either miss what we're doing or miss what they're doing, and that's just a sacrifice that you have to make. But I mean, eventually you do have to choose.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's an easy choice, but I if people want, because people don't understand. You can be good at multiple things.
Right.
You can. Like, I mean, yeah, people are great at certain things, and a lot of it comes from them putting in the just unrivaled amount of time and dedicating their lives basically to this. But you can still be good and great at multiple things. It just depends on your, devotion to it. So I don't want to discourage anyone, but just know that if you want to do double the things, it's going to take double the work. And
I think now
so
that
on
we
and so
keep
forth.
adding different things like flag football,
Yes.
which, you have your cross country kids, your soccer
Yeah.
kids, and now you have flag football, and, all of these things are going to make it challenging for the kids to be involved with everything they're going to have to pick.
Yes, Great Falls High now has their flag football coach. She comes from the world of flag football. She's one of the reps for the state of Montana for NFL's flag football. So pretty good get. A lot later than I think a lot of people would have preferred.
Right.
I think CMR's coach has been hired now for 2 months, and then we're less than a month away from them taking the field. My preference would have been have a joint team, create interest, and then when you're ready, split them apart. Or it could be like swimming and keep them together for,
Well, yeah,
I guess,
that's worked for quite a few years.
But it was, when they went in, I was like, I really want this to work, but I'm very nervous because, I mean, who are you going to pull from? All the seniors, they're going to probably be in the sport that they've already been in. You're not going to take away from any seniors that are doing soccer or volleyball. But I think you would have to aim for like, okay, so what about the wrestling girls? What about the girls that do track and field, that throw, that don't have, a fall sport because they've been patiently waiting for football? But how many is that, And so that's the challenge. So that I would have done a joint team. It's beyond my control now, but I wish them the best. And I feel bad for anybody like you who may lose a girl or two. Hopefully, you don't. But obviously, you want to encourage people to try new things.
Right.
So, we'll see how it shakes out, but it should be a lot of fun. You guys have some stuff coming up, including a camp and a performance. So tell us all about both of those.
So our camp next week is with a national group called Dance Team Union. And so they'll be flying somebody in to work with us for 4 days. And they'll actually do like education behind what they're teaching as well. Fitness, health, and then also routines and choreography. Let's see. We're performing at the Voyagers game for the Crosstown Clash.
Yes.
We have, in addition to our performances, we really tried to do community-minded stuff as well and give back to our community. We'll be doing some stuff with United Way for their back-to-school blast. And we try to do at least one thing a month that's community-focused, community service. So we have that stuff coming up as well, in addition to the activities that we perform at the school. And then I guess homecoming will be coming up. So yeah, all the things.
So I'm going through my mind of all the different events a city can have or that people can have. And so you've got like wedding, you've got reunions, get-togethers, things like that. And number one is probably like, well, will there be music at this? Who's going to DJ? And that's like an easy gimme. But for you, do you go around to different events and promoters and be like, do you have someone dancing?
Oh, no, not really. Usually people reach out to us, but I mean, if we have places that we performed at before or did community service at before, we'll reach out and say, hey, are you still interested in having us come back? Do you still need the help? But we haven't had to go look for gigs yet.
There you go. That's the positive, right? It's that they come to you and you don't have to go looking for them. Is there a gig that you've always wanted to perform at? What's your white whale out there of dance?
Well, I think it would be fun doing an NFL game. Hey, when I was growing up and I was on a dance team, I did perform for NFL games.
Wow.
So, I mean, it is something that you can do. I mean, we weren't the DCC caliber, the Raiderettes, but I think getting these kids out across the country would be fun. But giving back to our community is important. I think there has to be more than just entertaining.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think what you guys done is fantastic. It's always fun to see the performances. We did our first ever dancers of the game.
Yeah,
this
that was
year.
amazing.
That was a lot of fun. And we'll look to repeat that this year. So dance your little hearts out. I mean, And Diego was supposed to teach me a dance. So that the next club I went to, whenever that might be, that when they were having
It's pretty hopping in Great
a
Falls.
dance, that I could go and make the floor basically part way, and I could throw down with the
All
best
right.
of them. But he never got around to it. I'm a little sad.
Well, I think we have a few that can fill in and teach you. You keep throwing all these challenges out,
Yes.
so we got you.
I like to make challenges. Just like last
Yeah.
week, the Chargers single A team challenged the future attendees and guests of the coaches show. Like, hey,
Yeah, I heard that was
we
like
had
the biggest crowd, right?
capacity, maxed out. So your move, football.
Yeah.
that's going to be the big one. Great Falls High Bison football for our 1-year anniversary special. That'll be Monday the 24th. So mark
Nice.
your calendars. It'll be a great time. We'll have some stuff planned, but I look forward to seeing your guys' camp and doing a feature on the silent disco stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Got great stuff in the works for you guys. Who is going to be up after you? You get to choose.
Kaylin?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you again, Coach, so much for your time. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks
Yes.
for having us.
And after this commercial break, we will be back with Kaylin.
Awesome.
The Block Coaches Show is made possible by our proud sponsors, Russell Country Federal Credit Union, where they believe in helping you and your children achieve financial success and building a better community. They want to be your financial home, so stop in their Great Falls or Fairfield office and get started on your new account today. You trained them to ball, to hustle, to grind. Now protect their future and your peace of mind. Retirement, life insurance, risk on lock. Doug Mercado with Northwestern Mutual. Protecting what's important, growing for tomorrow. Call Doug. Your game plan starts today. And finally, C.M. Russell Hall of Famer Linda Morin, Rustler Pride. All right, we are back with Kaylin. Welcome.
Hi.
You have fans out there. That's more fans than I usually have on a weekly basis. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How's the world of dance?
It's good. It's really busy most times.
Did you have a booth at the State Fair?
Yeah, we did for
Yeah.
truck selling. Wow.
Oh yeah, the big giveaway for the truck. Gotcha. So how hot was it in there where you guys were?
It didn't get too bad.
Okay.
We had about like maybe 2 or 3 fans in there,
Good.
and then the door was open.
I didn't want to have stories in my feed about cheerleaders and dancers passing out because it got too hot in that area. Because we walked through and I was like, it's a bit toasty in here. So yeah, well, good on you for making it out alive. How well do you connect with the community when you're out and about doing stuff like that? You know the importance of it and everything?
Yeah. Well, I've been doing dance for, I don't know, a couple years. So it gets like the first year was very like anxious, but now I know like
You get it now.
I understand everything.
Well, are you a dress up or a dress down kind of girl?
I dress down.
Dress down, so you don't do like the prom or fancy weddings or anything like that?
Not really.
Well, I asked this because, Saturday was apparently the perfect storm of events in the state of Montana. So we were at Simple Plan Bowling for Soup at Kettle House. There was Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean at Wagriz. Yeah, I get it. Country music, got it. And then there was a comedy show at the base, and then the last day of the state fair, which included rodeo here in Great Falls. So there was something going on all over the place. And we went and stopped to top off for gas at the Bonner gas station, and there was a lot of people. A lot of girls dressed up, like more so than you typically see it, like one of our summer jams or hootenannies. Like they were dressed up to go see Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean, apparently. So I just wanted to know if you were one of those that, if it's the right occasion, you'll just let's get dressed up, let's get our dress on and go out and have a good time.
If it's for like a country artist, I definitely would. But like for prom and stuff, I'm not that type of person.
That is such a Montana response. If it's for like, Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, all those guys, yeah, I'll get dressed up. But my friend's wedding, I don't know. Prom, maybe. When it comes to prom, and you hear a song that you guys have done a dance routine to, how much self-control do you have to practice to not get the girls together and go out there and open the floor and throw down your routine?
Um, I can hold myself down pretty well, but if I have enough people around me that are like, "Oh my god, like this is our dance," or like, stuff like that, then I'm like, "Okay, we're going to the middle and we're doing this."
So this is a decision made upon you guys, the collective. It's not by request from your student body. You guys are like, no, we're doing this, and we go.
Yeah.
That is team spirit right there. I applaud you. I applaud you for that. Because, hey, if it was me, I'd be like, hey, I know this song. We've got moves to it. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going. Let's do this thing. So what's been the best song that you've heard at a dance that you're just like, we have to, like, we can't not do it to this one?
We've had so many. We've had like rap, like we did Eminem. Yeah.
Wow.
Delightful.
I bet the parent emails on that choice were great. I'm getting the next topic. Okay, next question. When you're at the dance, though, and you have the songs and everything, if you're just by yourself, like, do you still feel compelled to dance, or do you have to? It's a group effort. Then it's a group effort. Now it's a group effort always.
Well, when you start off to dance, you want to like memorize it so you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
But sometimes like others will like focus mainly on like group people.
Yeah.
I can do it off of just like doing it over and over again. But I think most people make it a group effort.
Okay, good. Stick together. That's the important thing. Growing up, we did not have TikTok to get like our pop culture dances from. We got ours from movies. If there was a dance scene in a movie, we tried our best to memorize it and figure it out. One of them was American Wedding from the American Pie series. There's the dance off in one of the clubs, and we tried to memorize that. And that's how we got, and we would try to influence our dance team, be like, you guys have to do that dance from that movie. How often do you guys see something on a TikTok or a social and you're like, coach, we have to do this, like, this is what you do for this song, and then you guys basically overpower her coach authority?
Oh, so many times. So many. Like, yeah, I mean, a couple years ago, like me and Morgan, like Miss Watson found something on TikTok and was like, Kaylin, you're learning this. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, I mean, we got it. It took a couple million times, but if we see something on TikTok, then it's going straight to Miss Watson.
Wow.
She lets us do it sometimes. Because
I'm wondering how often there's the conflict where you guys have a song and then you have a dance part to it that she has so eloquently choreographed, right? But then all of a sudden you're checking TikTok and you see that same song, but it's this dance, and you're like, what do we do here? We're at a crossroads. We've already got this and it's pretty good, but this is what everybody's going to know this song for. I feel like the world of dance has come a long way since obviously I was in high school and where we got stuff from. So I just wonder how often you guys have these creative discussions.
Yeah, most of the time. I mean, there's always something to throw in there.
Always something. What's been your favorite? What have you contributed that you're most proud of creatively?
I am not saying that. I don't.
Lamar? Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't even know sign language very well, but I knew that one. I was like, I pick up what she's putting down. Okay. Let's see. So what's the key to staying flexible? Like, is it wake up, stretch, after lunch, stretch, before bed, stretch? Like, I mean, you guys, I can't even fathom the flexibility that you guys have as dancers, but yet somehow you've managed to get there. What's the trick?
Um, what I do is like, when you stretch in the morning as soon as you wake up,
Yeah, like
I just go straight into like reaching down to my toes or like going into my splits. But my most favorite one is like like stretching in the shower. Like that sounds weird, but like
it
with
makes
warm
sense.
water,
Yeah, the
it
muscles are
relaxes.
loose. Yeah, the steam, the hot water, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try when you first wake up. Like I'm gonna stretch, and then I'm just gonna roll into like trying to see how far I can do the splits. And if someone gets a phone call from me to help me because I cannot get up, this is on you. So it's now your responsibility.
Right.
But I think I like that. She's gonna be gone to work already. That's why I'm like, nah, she won't. She'll be like, you're on your own. Yeah, you got yourself in that position. Literally, you can get yourself out. And so I'll just see if I can enlist the cats to come help me. All the cats, got 3 of them. Be like, come help pull me out of this position that I've got myself in. What is the weirdest but most beneficial stretch that you have learned over your time as a dancer?
Oh, I think Morgan actually taught me this. You put your hands all the way down to the floor, make sure your legs are straight, and then you're gonna lift up whatever leg you want as high as possible. But you have to make sure both your legs are straight, and then your toes are pointed, and it it hurts a lot. It does, but it helps the like the whatever is that great.
Yeah, the thigh muscles. I get
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah, and it helps with like your middle splits a lot too. Yeah.
Talk about being delicate with song lyric. I'm trying to like dance around, pun intended, talking about like, okay, how do we stretch to get in shape for dance without someone being like, I object to this conversation. Right? So, okay, we're doing well though. We're doing great. If I tried to stretch in the shower though, I would probably die. So that's off limits for me. We have a very small shower. It's not going to work. So it'll have to be first thing in the morning stretch, and we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate the tip. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So are you a weekend getaway with the girls or a week-long vacation with the family type of person?
I'd rather be by myself, but if I had to choose, I would be with the girls probably.
Be with the girls. They always pick being with the boys or the girls, depending on which team. There's only, I think, been 2 responses in the last 6 months. Somebody said, with my family. And it's just like, you guys must have a dynamic that I can't even fathom. But this is the first where it's just like, can I just not people? Like, can I just be alone? I'd prefer solitude. So I take it you must be a book girl, not a video game or movie girl.
No, yeah, I love to read. I'd rather just open a book and be like, this is my day. Here's books.
What's your book right now?
It's like the three missing girls.
I don't know that one.
It's a true crime.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is that what's on your Netflix? Is all the true crime
Yeah.
docs? Wow.
Yeah.
She knows where to bury a body, and it won't be found. Have you ventured into the amazing world of Dungeon Crawler Carl yet?
Into what?
Wow. See? You got to raise the awareness. It's not out there yet. So it's a book series. There's 8 of them. Yeah, I got that one right. There are 8. And it's basically the Hunger Games meets Dungeons and Dragons meets Ready Player One. There's a lot of fresh pop culture tie-in, but it's, post-apocalyptic, and a man and his cat get caught up into a dungeon reality show broadcast throughout the universe. I think I did very well summarizing that, my first shot at it. So, Dungeon Crawler Carl, that's what you need to get into. That's your next read. You're like, that doesn't sound very true crimey to me.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, I've made my book recommendation and I feel confident about it. But if that's not your jam, that's okay. Who is your ride or die on the team?
Aria.
Wow. That was no hesitation. And it's like she already knew.
Her and I are like best friends.
Oh, okay. So now, an even better question. Who on the team is not allowed to date your brother?
Every single one of them.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely not.
wow. Is it like a privilege to date your brother then?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Why? What's so special about your bro?
Well, I have 3 of them.
Oh, and all are off limits to the team?
Oh yeah. No.
Wow.
Well, the youngest one is just no, because he's so young.
Well, okay. Yeah, that I got it.
And he's still getting into those like teenage primes where he's like, oh, this girl's cute, but this girl. So he's a little too much. And then you actually videoed him, Damon Firthmeyer.
Oh.
Him and I used to be really close, and he's going off to college. So no one's right for him, I think. He's a lot to handle.
He is a lot. I love Dame. Yeah, I will agree with you because I know exactly what you're like. I'm picking up what you're putting down right now about Dame, but I don't know. There could be a girl out there on the team for him. You never know. Somebody could set him straight, get him on the right path.
He's just so awkward. I don't see it.
All right. Well, what's the best way to kill time on a long trip for you guys as a team?
Jam out to music.
It's music all the time for you guys?
Yeah.
Like there is no not music time.
No, there's never.
Wow.
I mean, we go with Miss Watson's recommendations. Everyone gets their own turn on the aux. Or we just talk about like literally whatever pops up on our mind.
What is your favorite song that Coach Watson has exposed you to? Uh-oh. I asked a question that got a response.
I think there's too many.
Too many?
Yeah.
What's on her playlist?
Yeah, it's like rock type stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not bad. It's like just like rock.
If it's 80s and it's rock, it can't be bad. So
Yeah,
I'll correct
her
you
music
on that
taste
one.
is good. Yeah.
Well, are you guys excited for your upcoming routine, like your theme and everything? You feel like it's a solid one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one more time, Kaylin, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And next up, guess what? We have Vivian coming up after this commercial break.
The Block Coaches Show is made possible by our proud sponsors, Russell Country Federal Credit Union, where they believe in helping you and your children achieve financial success and building a better community. They want to be your financial home, so stop in their Great Falls or Fairfield office and get started on your new account today. You trained them to ball, to hustle, to grind. Now protect their future and your peace of mind. Retirement, life insurance, risk on lock. Doug Mercado with Northwestern Mutual. Protecting what's important, growing for tomorrow. Call Doug. Your game plan starts today. And finally, CM Russell Hall of Famer Linda Morin, Rustler Pride.
All right, we are back to close things out with Great Falls High Bison Dance. It's been a pleasure to have something outside our normal realm of sports here. The summer has been a free-for-all. It's like, hey, whoever wants to come down and talk about what they do as a coach and bring their team, let's do it. And so now we're here with Vivian.
Hi, nice
Welcome.
to meet
You
you.
as well. So the last name is Toon.
Yes, it is Toon.
Okay, I'm going to just leave that at that because I feel like you've already gotten probably everything.
Oh yeah, cartoon. Is your name actually Toon? Is it? Yeah. Everything, every joke. So yeah.
But if you're starting to act a little crazy, okay, is it all right to call you Looney Tune? Like, is that?
I do get called Looney Tune sometimes.
Okay. As long as it's acceptable, because I don't want to be like, all right, she's loony right now. Somebody get tuned and bring it down. I don't want that to be like, how dare you? So that's not, yeah, those aren't the toes I'm trying to step on. So, how are you now that you're a freshman and you're going into the world of dance, and it's going to be a different world?
Yeah, wow. I've been so excited to be a high schooler for such a long time. But I am honestly so excited. I don't feel horribly nervous. I've had like my siblings, I've had three siblings who've gone through high school already, and they've all had really great experiences. My two older sisters, Anna and Delia, they've both completed their high school experience through Great Falls High, and they've both really loved it. So
Okay. I feel like she is the model dance. Like this is who you want on your posters, you know. But I will say, give it time. Not like a super negative way, but a quick story for what I mean. I worked very briefly for UPS. I was what they call a preloader. So basically, you woke up at 3:30 in the morning to get down there by 4:30, and you would load the trucks that they would take out and deliver. And as the packages are coming down the belt and you're getting them, I would take them and carefully, because it's like these are some like somebody's ordered something like a gift from Amazon. You know, it's like Christmas time, so I'm trying to be as like careful with them as I can be, but still do things in a timely manner. And there's others that are throwing things, and I'm just like, hey, you know, be careful. And they're like, how long you been here? I'm like, 3 days. They're like, give it time. And so after about a week, I had missed a package, and so somebody had to like send it back to me, and so I put it on there, and then just then another one came and it knocked me over, and I looked and it was like car parts, like somebody ordered a bumper for their car. And and I said something that I can't repeat on this show, and I threw it, and the guy that was there last time was across from me. He's like, there it is right there. So it's, you know, I love your enthusiasm, and I'm not saying that dance is going to be a terrible experience, but I think every program has their moment where it's just like, okay, the shine is a little gone, but you make the most of it. And I think if you keep going with the positivity, you'll get through it just fine.
yeah.
So how excited are you as far as like getting to the actual work now?
Oh, I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna be so honest. We've been working on a new routine, and I love it so much. It's pom, and that's probably one of my favorite styles of dance. But it's just been really exciting and new. I actually do dance outside of Bison dance, and so although it is a lot of different dance, we do a lot of different dance styles here at Bison Dance than we do at my actual company. But it is really exciting, and I really hope I can learn and grow from like my experiences in Bison Dance, so I can transfer it to my soul. So yeah.
So I know break, slow, and wedding. Those are the three dances that I know. Yes, I know. Not that those are the technical terms for them. Absolutely. What is pom?
So pom dance, do you know pom poms?
Yes.
Things true.
I was not going to try to be like, you mean like, and be like, no, stupid. What are you talking about?
No, pom is definitely, it's very sharp. If Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, they do pom. So you see them.
Okay.
They're pretty sharp with all their movements. But yeah, pom is really fun. It involves like kick lines. You'll see us do those sometimes at football games. So yeah.
So the next time that I see a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader in person, it'll be like next week, right? I'll be like, you're a pom dancer. And they'll be like, oh my God, you know what we do. And then credibility automatically goes up right there. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Are you a dress up or dress down kind of girl?
Oh, dress up. 100%. Yeah.
No hesitation. How long does it take you to dress up, or does it depend on the occasion?
Oh, it depends on the occasion, probably. But I would say, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Wow. Is that a normal time?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to double check. And that's for like a prom, for a Luke Bryan concert, like for all those?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
And are you one you'll get more dressed up for a concert than you would a wedding or prom?
No, if I'm going to anything like a wedding, prom, or concert, I'm going full out. So
Okay. You can look better than the prom queen at prom because nobody knows who that is until it's announced, but you cannot look better than the bride. She'll kick you out. I'm just saying right now. You will be removed from that wedding forcefully, so beware. Just trying to save you some embarrassment and heartache because obviously if you take your dressing up that serious, there's some cautionary tales for you right there.
Yes, definitely.
Weekend with the girls or a week-long vacation with the family?
Oh, I'd have to say my family. I love hanging out with them so much.
She is the poster child for high school events and athletics. Like, this is amazing right here.
No, it's so much fun. I have 4 siblings, and so it can get a little bit chaotic
Oh.
sometimes, but it's usually really fun. So.
What's been the best vacation you guys have done as a family?
Oh, probably the most beautiful trip that we ever done was to probably either Glacier or Yellowstone. But we had this one really family trip where we went to Crystal Lake, and it was just magnificent. It was so much fun, and we went camping, and the lake, as its name, Crystal, crystal clear. So it was so much fun. I loved it and enjoyed it. So
The first time I've heard a teenager say they went to Crystal Lake and everyone survived. That's a throwback. You may not get that reference, but it's okay.
What's his name?
Jason.
Jason.
Oh,
yes.
hey, there we go.
Yes.
There's hope for our future yet. That's amazing. Okay. Well, is there, like, do you guys ever do theme parks or anything? Like, have you done the family Disney trip?
Well, actually, we have some family back in Indiana. That's where I was born. But we actually, whenever we go visit, we sometimes go to Holiday World, and it's in this town called Santa Claus, Indiana. So it's so odd and random, but it is so much fun. I'm kind of scared of heights, but usually my dad can convince me to go on like roller coasters and stuff. So it's always fun.
Well, if you need that sort of like stepping stool to get you up to the Disney Worlds and Universals of the country, Silverwood is a great stepping stone.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, they have some good coasters, but it's just like, this is the appetizer for the worlds that are down there in Orlando and beyond. So those are always a good time. What is your trick to staying dance ready? Like, are you a first thing in the morning stretcher? Do you have like a regiment?
Well, I think I have so much dance, like from my own studio, that I'm stretching there. That's just enough for me. But usually, if I'm on like Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, Easter break, I usually just, I don't know, you just kind of stretch each day for like an hour, like maybe put on some YouTube music.
So you're like never not dancing.
Yeah, it's usually all the time.
Because I know those people that are singers that are never not singing. And so I just picture you being one of those girls that's like, first thing in the morning, you're dancing, you're like, gonna get my bowl, and now my Lucky Charms, and here's the milk, and we're eating. Yeah, we're eating breakfast. And then you just go about your day. Do not show that to anybody else. Okay? That was a one-time only deal for this. I'm going to go back through and I'm going to delete it from the YouTube version. No, I'm just kidding. But is that more or less a day in the life of Vivian Toon?
Kinda, yeah.
Without the song?
Without the song.
You can use that song. You can use that for later. How much input are you hoping to have as far as, we've talked about the whole battle between coaches' ideas and the routine, and hey, I saw this thing on TikTok. Like, what is your dream for, next year or senior year? Be like, okay, I put in this time. I want to see this brought to life.
Oh, there's so many things. Let me think. There's so many iconic dances out there that I think would like rock. But I think there's a Thunderstruck dance by the DCC cheerleaders, and it's so awesome. And I think if we tried to recreate that, it would be also really awesome. So.
You've got her on the right track here.
You guys have?
Wow, look at that. So my one stint in dance, junior high PE class, during the Taibo era, we were tasked with, we had to come up with our own Taibo-esque routine. So we had to have 3 songs, and we had to have dance moves that was the warm-up, you're in the thick of it, whatever, and then the cool down, right? And so they're just like, if you can, you're gonna have to come up with your own moves for this. So however you guys find that. So we did like a warm up. I forget what the song was, but then the peak was YMCA, because it's like the moves are in that for you. So we were doing YMCA, and then the cool down, I forget, was something else. But I think anytime you have a song that already has like dance moves for it, there can be a lot of opportunity there. Is there a song that has its own dance moves that you're excited about possibly doing someday?
Oh, I don't really know about that, but do you want to know one song that I think would be really cool to dance to? Wait, let me think about it, actually.
Okay.
Let me think.
Take your time. We're live.
Yeah. Oh, I I think any Queen song would be
Oh.
cool to dance to.
There is
I
hope
think-
for our youth yet. Oh, Queen, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think any song by them would be really, really cool and iconic. So
And I know it might be low-hanging fruit, but superhero, if there could be a blue and white version of Deadpool doing NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye, I would lose my mind. Like, this needs to be a thing, because he just came through Comic-Con dressed in the gray Deadpool, and it completely reminded me. I was like, there are multiple versions of his suit, and so it's like any school could do that with their colors. But I think you'd have to do like it tastefully. So you guys would have to have like the ponytails out the back of the mask, like the lady Deadpool does. But that's my one contribution to you guys as far as, do with it what you may.
yeah, dude, I might as well.
All right, ride or die on the team. Who is it?
Oh, Brooklyn Guernsey. She's awesome.
Brooklyn. Where's Brooklyn?
She's right there.
Congrats, you have a ride or die. And who is not allowed to date your brother on the team?
No one, because he's in 5th grade.
These are hypotheticals. The idea is that if they were of dating age, it's like, who is off limits from dating your hypothetically of age brother?
Honestly, if he found someone if of age, I think anyone, if he really loves them, then you go and date him. So
Wow.
if you guys make each other happy, then that's what I want you guys to do.
That is like the most sweetheart answer I have ever heard. It's just like, if they're in love, then let love be love. It's okay. Where Caitlin was like, no, like that. It was very aggressive, a little bit for that. But I think you say that now, and then let yourself get through a few years of high school and be like, like, okay, absolutely not. Like, if my brother if you were the same age, nope, I'm putting a stop to that right now. So I think you have a great outlook on the world. There's hope for the future. Your musical taste, everything. I just want you to be prepared
Yeah.
that the world can be a little mean. So tough it out. I think you'll be great, though. I think, honestly, you guys have been great. I saw the performance at the Jamboree. I'm excited to see more performances this year. So it's been a delight to change things up here on the Coaches Show, and just with what I do in general and venture into world of non-sports, but also competitive, dance, what you guys do. So thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Before you go, so don't forget, next week, same time, same place, we have the University of Providence Argos volleyball team here. And then I'm not sure after that. I think the week before the 1-year anniversary, we may take off. But the big 1-year anniversary, Bison football, if you're interested, will be August 24th. We're going to see if we can set a new attendance record. I'm sorry, Block employees, but they love it. They get tipped well. You guys are awesome. We love you over there, Block. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Connor, that includes you and your not mustache anymore. I used to thank him and his mustache separately, and then he went and shaved it off. And it's like, what are you doing, man? Okay. All right. So that will do it for another great edition of the Coaches Show featuring the Bison dance team. Thank you, Vivian Toon.
Awesome.
Don't get too loony on us. We love you. And until next time, this is the F.A.N Show, and goodbye, good luck, and we'll see you then.